Hey everybody, J.R. Fisher here, and welcome. Haven't seen you guys in like 2 weeks, so let me get my screen all set up here so I can say hello. Sporting my new Tesla shirt here. Love Tesla, great company. I want to get my screen set up so I can share everything with you. Today, we're going to be talking all about YouTube channels and how you can figure out. I'm going to pull myself down in the corner here. There we go. I'm down in the corner. I got small. Okay, so you can figure out how to do a YouTube channel and actually make some money, okay? I've got one, obviously. I'm broadcasting from it right now. My wife has one that's doing incredibly well, and I want to share some of that with you today so you can get some of the same results. Do me a favor, post in that chat area if you can hear me. I want to make sure the volume's working okay. Matter of fact, if I turn it up here on I got a little iPad here, and I want to make sure I can hear it coming from there. Yes, I can hear it on mine, so you must be able to hear it on yours. Put your name there in that chat section if you would. Put where you're from, what's going on, tell me what your weather's like. No politics, thank you. We don't want any politics, but love to hear you out there. Christina, what's going on, girl? Long time no talk to. Hello, good to see you there. Let me try to see if I can touch in there and say hello to everybody. Hello, everyone. Man, you got some good stuff today, guys, and I'm going to give you a free list of channels that you can start so that you don't have to figure out all this stuff, and you don't have to do it on your own, because I tell you what, that's the point in selling stuff online, is that if you can skip over some of these obstacles, these things that slow people down, then you can make money that much faster. And that's what I'm going to do for you today. I can promise you that that's going to happen. So do me a favor, post in there. You can hear me. I know Christina said hello. Alina, what's up? I'm trying to type in here. I'm not real good at typing to start with, let alone try to do this while I'm talking. But oh my gosh, it massacred your name, Alina. It wasn't my typing. I swear it wasn't. Not that time anyhow. Wasn't my name, or it wasn't my typing. So there you go. Okay. So we're all here. I want to get to the next screen here. Look at this guy. How to select a successful YouTube niche. Okay, so this is the key, guys. If you're going to start a YouTube channel, you want to start a channel that people are interested in. If they're not interested in it, then you're not going to be successful. But what I'm going to do today, at the end of this training today, is I'm going to give you a list of the top 24 niches that you can do on YouTube. You're going to find something in there that matches you, okay? You're going to find it. So don't worry about that part there. But I do want to go through here. And keep in mind, you can ask me any questions you want in the chat section here off to the right. So post those questions in there. I really appreciate your interaction. Good timing on the subject, Christina. Tell me why it's good timing. Christina says it's good timing. I want to know why. Now, I was on a call yesterday with an extremely successful person who made millions of dollars on Facebook ads, and they quit doing Facebook ads, and they did it because so many accounts were getting canceled. A lot of people are moving over to YouTube. I'm not saying Facebook's bad. I mean, I have a course on it. It'll teach you how to make a lot of money on Facebook. However, if you're going to be doing any videos, man, you got to be on YouTube. You got to be on YouTube. That's all there is to it. So make sure you're commenting there in that chat section, that we're interacting here, because this is your opportunity to make some money, grow a channel. I know my channel in the beginning of this year was nothing. I mean, literally nothing. I think I was getting like 1,000 views every 30 days. As of this morning, I'm getting 10,000. And it's only because of some things that I changed that I'm going to be sharing with you in this series of training. This YouTube training is not just today. It's going to be every Friday for several weeks. Oh, good. Christina says she's getting ready to launch her site. And I tell you what, Christina, YouTube is a great way to build a site, build a channel, build a following. make money. There's so many things you can do. So today we're going to just jump right into, picking that niche, the one that's going to work for you. Okay, so do me a favor, before we get started here, I do have a book out. I want to give it to you for free, but all I ask that you sign into Google, that you search J.R. Fisher, you give me a review, preferably 5-star if you've heard some of my training, you've taken one of my courses. If you do that and you email me, let me know you did it, because I don't know, okay? There's a whole bunch of them there. I don't know it's you. So send me an email. You can send me an email to training@jrfisher.com. That's training@jrfisher.com. And when you do that, I will send you a copy of my book. I'll also give you the audio. So you get both of them, okay? So you get my book for free. I'll save you about $20 or so. Okay, so the importance of choosing the niche. Man, this is the most important thing, guys. I see so many people just go, well, I'm just going to do a YouTube channel and I'm just going to post about my life and what I'm doing every day. Nobody cares, okay? If you're some big celebrity, Christine, I just noticed, says the Idaho mountains is where she's at. Very cool. Very cool. That's a beautiful area there. But if you're just starting a YouTube channel, guys, and you don't have a niche selected, your odds of doing well are not good, okay? Now, what happens in your life every day, what you eat for breakfast, where you shop, where you go for lunch, that would be really interesting if you're a celebrity, okay? If you're already a celebrity, yeah, you could start a channel and just post about your life. But if you're just Joe Schmo, or Sally Smith from the middle of the United States, nobody cares, okay? So you've got to have this niche, and that's what I want to talk about today so that you are more successful. The niche that you choose is the foundation of your YouTube business. Without this, you can't be successful. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water here. Okay. In order to provide the right video content to your audience, you have to know who your audience is. Okay, if you don't know who your audience is, you can't just randomly post videos and hope everything's going to work out. It's not. Every single video has to have a purpose and intent. And I tell you, I'm coaching a couple people on their YouTube channels now. And once you've done some videos, let's say you've done 10, 15, 20 videos, you need to stop. You need to go back and you need to look at your most watched video. Okay, so I was doing that with a friend the other day, and he sells online businesses. And I said, well, go back and look. And all of his videos had like 90 to 100 views, something like that. But one of them had 500 views. I'm like, well, what was that one on? And it was about buying businesses on Amazon. People who already had an Amazon business, and you would buy those businesses from them. He had over 500 views on that. What's up, Richard? Richard, where in the world are you right now? My goodness, you get all over the place. So, guys, you want to look at where your successes are on YouTube, and it doesn't take that long to figure those out, okay? It doesn't take that long. Now, I've got videos on my channel right now that's got over 50,000 views, and I got videos that's got 7 views, okay? So what you want to do is you want to look at your successes. Which ones are gaining you more viewers, more subscribers, okay? So how to pick the best niche for your YouTube channel. First part, some people already know what their niche will be when trying to start a YouTube channel because they want to focus on a subject that they usually do. And that's okay. But is it marketable? Okay, that's the key. Is it marketable? An example, if you're a musician and you want to know, you want your channel to be all about music, that's fine. Okay, if you have Photoshop skills and you want to teach people how to use Photoshop, that's fine. That's fine, okay? But maybe you want to start a YouTube channel because you like the idea of making videos and you'd like to live a YouTuber's lifestyle, okay? If you want to live a YouTuber's lifestyle, then you've got to post things. You got to post videos that are going to resonate with your audience. Richard's telling me I just got back from Cancun and I'm in Houston now. I think you got a hurricane coming. I could be wrong. I woke up this morning and I read something about hurricanes, Richard. I don't know. Tell me if that's right. Tell me if I'm reading the right things, okay? Okay, so passion. Let's talk about passion first off. It's crucial to have passion towards the subject you're going to target because of more reasons, okay? Now, I'm passionate about making money online. People who watch my content get my content because they want to make some money online. And that's all I talk about is making money online, okay? If yours is music or cooking or whatever, that's fine. And I want to know how your cooking stuff's coming, Richard. It's been a while. It's been a minute, okay? I want to know what's going on. You have to come up with content on a regular basis for a long time, guys. Starting a YouTube channel is not a 3-month proposition. It's not, okay? It's years. It's years. I'm going to tell you. It's years at least, okay? Now, I've had my channel for a number of years, 4 or 5 years. I never did anything with it, though. If you don't do anything with it and you have it, don't expect anything to happen. As of December, January, this past December, January, I started working on it, and I got tremendous results. I got thousands more subscribers. I got, thousands more views, and it was because of some things I changed, okay? Now, you'll get easily bored if you don't have any interest in the subject, and your YouTube channel will feel like a series of painful tasks. It's like you don't want to do it, okay? Now, I want to do this. I like this. I enjoy talking to you guys. I love meeting you guys. I love getting your questions. I love helping you. I really do. And I'm going to tell you again, put your questions in that chat area, guys. Put some comments in there. It says Hurricane Delta is headed towards Louisiana. Okay, all right. Houston only has a small breeze from it. Okay, so you're safe, Richard. So you don't want it to feel like something, oh my God, I got to make another video. Oh my God, I got to make another video. The other day, I think it was Wednesday, I filmed and I made 12 videos for my YouTube channel, which is a lot in a day because every one is like, 10 to 20 minutes long. So that's a long day. But I do that like every 2 weeks. I batch my videos. I don't record a video every single day of the week. I don't do that. I take a day and devote that day to it, okay? But since I'm passionate about what I talk about, it's not a problem. People will sense the excitement. If you like what you're doing, and I watch a lot of cooking channels, and I would love to do a cooking channel one day, but I don't have time. I just don't have time right now. So I watch other people's, okay, and I admire what they're doing. Have you ever heard somebody speaking with real passion? I mean, they were really excited about stuff, okay? Didn't that enthusiasm make you feel attracted to the idea that he or she presented? Now, I'm sure you've experienced this. I know I've experienced it. Talking with authentic enthusiasm is a magnet that attracts other people's interest and attention. When I talk about making money online, or we had a $100,000 day or something, people are like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to have a $100,000 day, or I want to have a $50,000 or $10,000 day. Heck, there's people out there that are going, hey, I'd like to have a $1,000 day or a $500 day. And we've hit all those. Okay, so my channel, I share all that with you because I'm really passionate about it. I think it's really cool. And I think what happens to a lot of people is they work and work and work and work, and they don't see a lot of change. They don't see that they're getting somewhere. And what you don't see is that it's doing a buildup. It's doing a buildup so that all these things you're doing at some point are going to skyrocket. They really are. And you don't see it. It's kind of like, exercising. You say, well, I could only do 2 push-ups and I'm only up to 6 now. Well, that's 200% of what you were doing before. Look at the percentages. Look at how much you've improved, okay? If you do a video and only 5 people see it on YouTube, that's 5 people. That's 5 people, okay? And if you do another one, that's another 5 people, and that will compound, I promise you. I think I've got around 3,500 subscribers now, and when I started working on this, like in December, I think I had like 800. So it really does compound, and I'm looking at the percentages now, and the percentages are really starting to go up. They're getting really high now, so that's pretty cool for me. Demand. Is there demand for the subjects you're going to cover? You need this. Okay, you need this, okay? You got to have a demand for what you're talking about. That doesn't mean you can't do a YouTube channel. That just means you can't build an audience and make a lot of money if you was to demand for it, okay? But you can do videos all day long if it's just for your own enjoyment. But I like to build an audience. Now, this is true if you want to make money on YouTube, okay? So like I said, if you have a hobby that you want to show off and you don't mind that there's no demand, well, go ahead, just your own skills and make people appreciate, that's fine. If you make something often, awesome, you'll create the demand yourself. Now that can happen where there's no demand for a particular thing. Then all of a sudden, you do so good at it that it takes off. And a good example of that is Joe Rogan. He started a podcast 11 years ago and nobody really cared. I mean, they just didn't care. He didn't have anybody on there that anybody was interested in. Nobody knew of him. They thought of him as the Fear Factor host. But he kept doing it because he loved it. He loved it. And all of a sudden it started catching on and people started watching. And this year he signed a $100 million deal with Spotify. So it's years in the making oftentimes. It doesn't happen overnight. Would you say there, Richard? I'm also looking into buy a much bigger barbecue smoker grill so I can make better use of my time when cooking some truly amazing dishes. That's cool, but do something now. Get that channel started now, Richard. Do it now, man. If you get going and you do, I don't care if it's scrambled eggs, if you do that and you do a video on that, that gets you going. I remember I was watching a video on Chef John, and he's got millions of subscribers, Richard, and this is particularly for you. And he's done all kinds of videos, all kinds of recipes, and he was watching a Julia Child's video one day, and it was about how to peel garlic, and it was basically you put the garlic cloves in a metal bowl, you put another metal bowl on top of it, and you shake it real hard, you shake it for a couple minutes, and when you open it up, the peelings are all off and you can pick all your garlic out. That was his number one video he's ever done. Number one. It wasn't even his idea, and I'm sure it's been around for years, but that was his number one video. You never know. It could be the scrambled eggs I'm telling you about right now, Richard. It could be that, so you never know. Just get started. Research the market and see if the niches you thought about are being searched for. Now, I'm going to save you guys some time today, because today I'm going to give you the 24 top niches, and you don't have to write these down. I'm going to give you a link that you can actually download all these, and you'll have all these niches, okay? So make sure you get that, okay? Now, you can also use the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. Now, what this is it shows you the search volume. It'll tell you an idea of how many searches there are per month on certain search queries, okay? You can set up a free account and add the keywords there, okay? Really, really cool thing. And this is what it looks like right here. So, like, how much to, this is feed a cat, and it's got 1,000 to 10,000 views, low competition. Cat feeding guide, 1,000 to 10,000, low competition. And it goes on through there. But as it drops down, it says free feeding cats. There's not too many people that are interested in that. So that wouldn't be a good thing to, do your channel on. Now, if you look at it on Google Trends, this is a Google Trends chart right here. And then we've plugged in how much to whatever. And as you can see, the trend, that blue line, that's the one that you would want to call your channel or call your video. Now, we use a lot of different tools. What about the competition? Okay. Now, the other thing you got to look at is if the niche is oversaturated, it's going to be hard for you to become a successful YouTuber in that niche. I'm not saying don't do it. Maybe you'll end up being the best one in that niche. I'm just saying it's going to be harder. Okay. I don't mind hard. I know that the area I'm in, it is a difficult one. It's teaching people how to make money online because there's so many scammy people out there. There's people out there that just make stuff up. They go, hey, it's no work. It's easy. It's simple. Follow me. And, for $10, I'll show you how to make millions. And people fall into believing that stuff. And that's just not true. It's not true. It takes years and it takes hard work. Donnie Baba says, can you repeat? Tell me what to repeat. I've said a lot of things. Tell me what to repeat and I'll repeat it. Just tell me the subject. I'll be happy to do that. Next thing, if you don't have a particular niche in mind when you decide to start on YouTube, you have more freedom on choosing the niche you target. So if you're going, hey, I want to have a YouTube channel, but I don't even know what I want to do yet. Stick to the end of this because I'm going to give you a list of the top ones you can pick from, and you don't have to write it down. I'm going to show you how you can download it actually. YouTube, as part of your content and marketing strategy, or you already know what niche you'll be in, don't panic if the niche is competitive. Now, I just said that to you, didn't I? I said even if it's competitive, you can be successful in it if you do well, okay? If your content's better than other people, okay? You'll start off targeting keywords with low competition and build your way up. It'll be trickier, but it's not impossible, okay? So even if you're in this niche that's really competitive, but you pick titles and you pick keywords that are really good, then your videos will stand out. And that's kind of what I do. And I'm going to tell you, you want to use TubeBuddy to do that. I will give you a link to that. TubeBuddy is below. It's going to be in the description of this video when I'm done today. It won't show up right now. But you want to certainly use TubeBuddy because this is going to help you. In matter of fact, that's one of the niches, and I'll get to that in just a second. Let's see. Donnie Baba says, would advertising help? Yes. Don't do it, though. If you've just started out, don't advertise yet. What you want to do is build your skills on your YouTube channel first. Get your videos out there. Get some content out there, because there's no point in running ads and driving traffic to a YouTube channel if you don't have anything there yet. Okay, so that's the point of all this. You got to have something there to make all this stuff work. Look at other YouTubers in the niche. Okay, what kind of content do they deliver? Now, this is something I certainly do. I look at my competitors out there, and I'm like, what are they doing? How are they building their audience? You know, what techniques are they using? What kind of editing are they doing? Okay, so you need to check that out. And the other thing you can do with your competitors, which I've done, is I'll go to their channel and I'll click on videos, and then I'll sort by their most watched video. And then I figure out, hey, there's a good title for me. I could do that. Why do people watch them? You know, why are people watching them? And it's probably because of some type of charisma they have. Now you say, oh my gosh, I'm not charismatic. Charisma can be all kinds of different things. It can be you have a speech impediment. I know of a female that has a channel and she has a speech impediment, and she does really well because that's charismatic. Okay, so it's not necessary. You don't have to be the best looking, most eloquent person. It's just your skill. It's your thing. Okay, and just be you. You're going to do a whole lot better off being you than anything else. How do they keep their audience engaged? This is really critical, guys. Now I'm asking you guys to post in the comment section, post in the chat section there, because I want you engaged. You know, if you think you can be successful, put yes in that chat section right now. If you think you could be successful, put yes in that chat section right now. Because if you don't think you can be successful, you're right. But if you think you can be successful, you're right. Okay, so put yes. Just put yes in that chat section right now. Richard, I want you to do that. Christina, I want you to do that. Donnie, I want you to do that. Put yes in that chat section right now so that I know that you can be successful at this. Anybody can be successful on YouTube, guys. If you put enough content out there and you do it on a regular basis, consistency. Yes, Donnie says consistency. That's it. You got to be consistent. And how much do you have to post? It's work. I would say to build a channel, you're going to need 2 or 3 videos a week. You're going to need 2 or 3 videos a week. They don't have to be long. 10 minutes is fine. But you're going to need 2 or 3 videos a week. Can you build one? Donnie says yes. Richard says yes. Thank you, guys. Everybody else put yes in there. If you post on a regular basis, even if you're doing 1 a week, you will build a channel. It will just take longer. Now I'm going gorilla crazy on it right now because I'm doing 5 videos a week plus a live. That's 6 videos a week. But I think that's a lot. But I follow another guy and he's posting 5 a day. So, you know, I mean, he's just really crushing it. Christina says yes. Okay. And you people who are saying yes right now, you're the ones that are going to do well because you're participating. You're not sitting in the back of the classroom trying to hide. And if you're sitting in the back of the classroom trying to hide, guys, at some point, the bill collectors are going to uncover you, okay? If you're at the front of the classroom, you're going to make money. You don't have to worry about the bill collectors, okay? So participate. You got to participate. What can I add to the topic? That's another thing I tell people. If you see somebody doing a video and it's a good video, look at that video and say, how can I do that video better? Could I make that video longer? Could I provide, more details to the recipe? Could I provide more pictures to the recipe? Could I show this recipe also in a restaurant and what restaurants do? What could I do to improve it? That's all you got to do. You find a video that's popular and you improve the darn thing, okay? How can I present the subjects from a different perspective? Okay, I see this all the time with food bloggers, and some of them come up with some really cool stuff. I was watching a guy that was in Vegas, and he's doing videos on all the restaurants in Vegas, and he does all the buffets. And he did one yesterday, and I thought it was really cool. He got the general manager of the Bacchanal Buffet, to go to lunch with him at a cheap Mexican place that he thought was really good. And he actually had the general manager of the Bacchanal Buffet, which is one of the #1 buffets in the world at Caesar's Palace, to select a cheap eats place. And he picked this Mexican restaurant, and it looked really good. And that was a whole different perspective. That was something you wouldn't have expected. You wouldn't expect this top general manager at this restaurant. But you know what? I'm sure this happened. He said to that general manager, come with me, do a video with me, and when your restaurant reopens, I've got a following of, how many millions of people, and I'll do a video on your restaurant. So, you can make these relationships with other people, and you can create these ideas by doing stuff like this. Look for people that are in your niche. Next up, how can I bring more value to the viewers? Okay, so let's say you're doing videos on restaurants, okay, on restaurants in Las Vegas. Well, could you, in your video, say, hey, I've got a guide to Vegas, and you can get it below in the description. You can download my guide to Vegas. And by doing that, what else are you doing? You're building an email list that you can email people with. So how can you add more value to the viewers? If a viewer says there's 2 videos on Vegas, one of them gives me a complete guide to Vegas, and another one is just a video of a restaurant. Which one are they going to go to? They're going to go to yours. So think about how you can add that value in there too. Now, these are the top YouTube channel ideas to become the next YouTube star. However, I don't want you to write them down because there's too many of them. But I'm going to give you on the very next screen a link, and you can go to this link and you can download all of these. So just chill and listen. Okay, just chill and listen. Don't try to write them all down. Don't do that yet. The first one, unboxing. This is a big one. This is where somebody buys something or gets a new iPhone or a computer and they unbox it and talk about it. That's a huge niche. Tech and gadget reviews. Okay, there's so much tech and gadget stuff coming out. If you're into that, do reviews on that. Life hacks. I love this one here. Different ways of doing things, okay, that saves people time and effort. TubeBuddy, I just mentioned this, and there's a link below in my description and the description is not there yet. It will show up after this live video ends, but TubeBuddy is excellent. You can get it free through my affiliate link. Plus, if you use my affiliate link and you want the paid version, you get 30% off. Fail compilations, where people fail, where there's problems, okay? That's a little bit harder to do because you got to go out and search them, but it's a really good one. Health and fitness, holy darn crap. Health and fitness is a big one, guys. Health and fitness has always been a big one, always will be a big one. If you're into that, do a channel on it. Food and restaurant reviews. I watch these things all the time from all around the world because it interests me. That's a huge area. Cooking is another big one. And these are the top 24. Kitchen hacks. Okay, some ways of doing things in the kitchen that are different. How-to videos on just about anything. I mean, fixing stuff around your house to, playing the guitar to whatever it is, how-to videos. Pranks and spoofs, okay, if you're into that. Donna says, Danny says, can we do a multi-channel category? I would not, because people who come to your channel, let's say you're doing sports and yours is football and baseball. Some people are really into football and they're going to gravitate to the all football channels. Some people are into baseball and they're going to gravitate to all baseball. And if you have people who are into your channel because you're doing some football stuff and then you publish 2 or 3 baseball, they're going to kind of fall off. So I would say no, I would stick to one particular category. Makeup and beauty, huge. But understand your audience is mostly teens, okay? Do they have money? You want to think about that, okay? Travel vlogging, this is a huge one, okay? You don't necessarily have to travel to do travel vlogging. I know that sounds crazy, but what a lot of people do is they get B-roll footage from things like video blocks of different countries and different places, and they will voice over that and talk about it in all these different countries and not even be there. I see this all the time. I know some huge channels that are doing that. Dash and security cam channel. I don't even understand this one. I'm just telling you the data says that is a great niche to have. So dash cams in cars and security cameras, videos on that work really well. You can search that one after this training today. Comedy. Oh my gosh, comedy. If you're a comedian, there's so many comedians. I'm trying to think. Dane Cook, I think, started on YouTube. No offense, Dane, don't like your comedy, but the point is somebody did, and he became famous for that. Justin Bieber did the same thing, okay? Fashion and style tips. People are always looking for this, and this is men and women. Okay, Alpha M, if you look up Alpha M, the guy's got millions of followers. He does strictly men's stuff, okay? City tours. Once again, you don't have to go to the cities. You can get B-roll footage from something like video blocks from just about every major city in the U.S., voice over that, talk about it, and you can have a whole channel on that. Horror videos, okay? Horror videos is a big thing. I don't watch any horror videos. I don't care about it, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what the people want, okay? So that's a big one. Sports, I just mentioned sports, but you want to niche down on that. Maybe you're going to be doing sports, teaching sports. Maybe it's going to be football, baseball, hockey, whatever it is. But sports are really important. Pets and animals. My wife does have pets and animals one, and it's dog training, okay? And it's Jessica L. Fisher, the Furry Family Coach. Check that one out. It's got thousands of subscribers, and she's really building it. And if you have any problems with your pet, or you want to learn about your pets, learn how to train your pets, that's a good channel. Musical instrument tutorials. Everybody wants to play an instrument, right? We always see that guitarist, and we're like, man, I want to play guitar like that. Eddie Van Halen just died the other day, and everybody's looking at the way he played the guitar like, man, I want to do that. And they had a lot of experts on Howard Stern's show, and they were talking about it, and they were like, well, yeah, if you want to play like that, you got to take 6 hours a day when you're in high school and you have no responsibilities, and play 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then as an adult, you'll get some gigs, and then you keep playing, and then you'll be there. In other words, that takes a lot of hours. All of us want to have a skill, but do we want to put the time in to get there? I'm talking about YouTube channels right now. And the fact is, some of you will do this and some of you will not, because it takes a lot of work. Okay. I know it takes a lot of work. I'm doing it. Parody. Oh my God. If you can do parodies of stuff, or people who've done parodies, and you can comment on it, you can bring that into your channel and you can comment and do that. DIY and crafts. My wife also has a channel on that one. And that's something farmhouse. I can't think of it right now, but she has a channel on that. Search that one out. Jessica L. Fisher, DIY farmhouse, something. I can't think of it. If she was here, she would remind me. She's not here today, unfortunately. Educational and learning. That's me. Educational and learning. Okay. I, do educational learning on how to make money online. Okay. We're getting a couple comments in here now. Let me take a look at what we got. What if we don't have a good voice that makes us feel insecure? You know what, Donnie, I'm going to tell you this. We all feel that way. You're not the only one. We all feel that way. We all feel that we're inadequate inside. I don't know why. We just do. But, there's so many people out there. I follow David Goggins, who's a fitness guy, and he stuttered his whole life, okay? I have another friend who has a real speech impediment, and she has one of the biggest channels on YouTube. Don't let it stop you. I'm not saying that you have to voice over it, but I'm telling you what, somebody's going to like you because, what is a good voice? I don't even know what a good voice is. There's been so many celebrities with different voices, from, a Morgan Freeman to Mike Tyson. Now, listen to Mike Tyson's voice. He could say, oh, I have a little kid's voice, so I don't want to talk. And yet he doubles down and people love him for his voice. Don't think that your voice is not good enough. You are good enough. I'm telling you right now, you are good enough. There is somebody with every kind of voice in the world. My wife has a very small feminine voice, and she felt self-conscious about it, but she doesn't anymore because so many people like it. I like it. I think it's a beautiful voice. What about putting playlist categories on my channel, or put them all in one list? This is a really good question, Richard. Here's the deal. If you put a video on your channel, YouTube creates a URL. Okay? You with me so far? The next thing is, if you put that same video in a playlist and have it separate, it creates another URL. So let's say you did a recipe on barbecue ribs, and you created a playlist that was barbecue. So you put the video on there on barbecue ribs, and you just put it in your channel, and then you also put it in the playlist. Now you've got two URLs, which means you've got that much more SEO. But let me take it a step further. Maybe you did another playlist, and it was cooking outdoors. So you took that barbecue rib one, and you put it on your channel, and you put it in the barbecue playlist, and you put it in the cooking outdoor playlist. Guess what? Now you've got 3 URLs. I do this with all my videos, okay? So what I'll do is I'll put the video there, and then I'll put it in 3 or 4 other playlists, because now I've got 4 or 5 URLs, which helps my SEO. So that's a great question. I'm glad you brought that up. Very, 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 very helpful. Okay, very helpful if you use playlists. The other thing you can use playlists for is sometimes I'll have a video that's 30 minutes long, and I'll do 3 videos, part 1, part 2, part 3, and put it in a playlist, and then people will watch the first one, second one, third one. Gives me more watch time. Now, those of you who want that list of those channel ideas, write down this. This is bit.ly/. bit.ly/YouTube or YT -channel-ideas. Okay, so get that written down right there. And I don't think, well, outside of the bit.ly part, I'll just leave it on the screen. I was going to put it in the chat section there, but yeah, I don't need to do that. Copy that off the screen right now. I want to make sure everybody's got that. And do me a favor, once you've got it, type in the chat section, got it. Just type got it. And I'll try to go over some of these other questions. Just put got it in there, put got it. Danny says, would it impact negatively? I'm not sure if you're talking about the playlist or your voice, but no. And I'll tell you something really interesting, really interesting. And you can see it in politics going on now. And I'm not going to get into politics, but politicians who have really strong opinions on things, they really repel the rest of the people. They really repel them. People just hate them. They can't stand them. They're so far in the other direction. You can see that in both of our candidates now. But the people who agree with what they have to say, okay, the people who, let's say, like your voice are going to be even more attracted to you than that. Okay, they're going to love you even more. They're going to want to be with you more. They're going to want your stuff more. They're going to want to watch your stuff more. So if you've got something that makes you stand out, congratulations. The death to your business is somebody who is middle of the road and they don't stand out at all. There's nothing different about them, not one iota anything different about them. I was fortunate enough to get to meet Sean Stevenson, and you can look him up. He passed away this past summer, and Sean had brittle bone disease, and he was in a wheelchair his entire life. His body was all shriveled up, and he was one of the most profound and loved motivational speakers I've ever seen. He spoke with Dalai Lama, and he worked with Bill Clinton. He worked with Tony Robbins, and he looked different. Okay, he was in a wheelchair and he was all crippled up. And you know, the one thing he said he had a distinct advantage over any speaker in the world, because he says when he went off stage, everybody remembered him. Everybody remembered him. So if you've got a distinct voice, there's something different about you, you look differently, congratulations. You won't blend in with everybody else. Donnie Baba is saying, where are you from? I'm in the US, Donnie. I'm actually in San Diego, California now. I've lived in Virginia, I've lived in Tennessee, I've lived in Florida. Those are some of the other states. You probably don't know them if you're not from the US, but I'm in San Diego, California right now. Love it here. Beautiful weather. We got, I think, 77 degrees today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Did everybody get that? I see 3 people posted. Richard got it, Christina got it, Donnie got it. There's a lot more people on this call, so if you would just put in there, got it, guys, I would really appreciate it. I'm just doing this for you. This is free. This is worth, I would say, $47 easily. And when you go and you click on this, and I'm going to go to the next screen, so I hope you got it, but I got it on the next screen too. You're going to come to a page that looks like this. It says, get my 24 best YouTube channel ideas. Now, $47 value for free. This is absolutely free, guys. Doesn't cost you anything, not selling you anything. But opt in and grab that, okay? Opt in and grab that, and that'll be very helpful to you in building your business, okay? All right, the best digital marketing software. I always get asked this question, so I want to put this other link up here too. This is bit.ly/Kartra-trial1. Everything that I build at this point, that previous page where you opted in there, I built it in Kartra. Kartra is amazing. It's an email provider. It is a sales page maker. It is a video hosting platform, and it's cheaper than all these other things you can buy out there. When I got Kartra, I got rid of 8 different pieces of software. 8 softwares I no longer have to pay for because they're all built into this Kartra. So I would suggest you writing that down, bit.ly/Kartra-trial1, and you can go there, and you don't have to put in a credit card or anything. You just go there and you can watch a video on what it does. And when you do that, it'll give you an opportunity to get a trial, and the trial is $1. So if you want to try it out, you need this for your business anyhow. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so, I forgot to ask you to do that. And you got to ring the bell. Okay, what that means is when you subscribe, this bell is going to pop up next to it, and you got to click on it and turn on all notifications. If you turn on all notifications, I'll be able to notify you when I do a new video. This saves you from having to go back to my channel and going, did he do a new video yet? If I don't send you a notification, you've got all notifications, turn it on, that means I didn't do a video. So it's really simple. So make sure you turn on all notifications. It's really important that you do that, okay? Now, join my inner circle. If you want to get more training, you can join my inner circle. You get access to my current courses, private Facebook group, bi-weekly coaching calls, yearly or more masterminds in San Diego when they allow us to do this again, okay? Good relationships with people who are building their businesses and networking. I'll tell you, that relationship and networking thing is really, really critical, because I hang out with people that have businesses online and we exchange ideas all the time. I was on the phone yesterday, I think it was yesterday, with Nate, who's a friend of mine who has masterminds, and I attend them, and I've spoken at some of them. And it's just cool because I meet people and they get ideas from me and I get ideas from them. So if you're a member of something like this, you're going to be a lot more likely to be successful. And like I said, insights into high-level masterminds, because I go to them. You're 12 times more likely to succeed as a member of something like this. Donnie Baba says, thank you for the knowledge. No problem, man. And if you got questions at the end of this, there's going to be a comment section. The live chat will go away. There's going to be a comment section. You can still post there. And if you post a week later or a day later, I'll see it and I'll come back and I'll answer that for you. I'll be happy to do that. If you join the Inner Circle, guys, you're going to get access to the Webcash Academy, Ecom Road, email earning systems. And when you go to that link that I'm going to give you down at the bottom there, see where it says jrinnercircle.com/enroll. That will tell you what all these things are. You'll get the Digital Cash Academy, you'll get Facebook Ads University, and you'll get the coaching call. So that's at jrinnercircle.com/enroll. That doesn't mean you're enrolling. That just means you're going there to watch a video. The video will tell you all about it, so you can get more information. I also give you $46,382 worth of that stuff for free when you join. We have a small monthly fee you pay, and you get access to that amount of training, which is pretty cool. And the community. The community's great, right? Love our community. So, yeah. Now, I want you to put questions, and there's that Kartra link again. Somebody asked for it. That's the best software you need to grow your online business. I'm going to take live questions in just a second, guys. I'm going to put myself back up on the screen. I'm going to get rid of these things. And don't forget, also sign into Google, search J.R. Fisher. Give me a review, preferably 5-star. Email me, let me know you did it, and I'll give you my book for free, including the audio, which is pretty cool stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go to questions, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to downsize this screen here so that I can take up the whole screen and you guys can see me. There we go. Hey, tell me, what do you think of my new shirt? You like it? Like my new shirt? Pretty cool, right? I got this because I like Tesla. I really do. I like Elon Musk. I think he's a pretty cool guy. I'm also getting his truck. I have a deposit on that truck, so I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, I'm sporting Tesla today, okay? No dress shirt. And I've got my new bell, okay? I can't say that. I can't say that on YouTube because I'll get demonetized. However, you get it, right? You get it, right? Okay, so I want to answer some of your questions. Put your questions in that live chat now. Now, I do coaching. My coaching now is $2,000 an hour, okay? So you can either pay $2,000 an hour, or you can just ask me right now for free. Which would you rather do? Let's see here. Next video on niches for online business. I like it, okay? Very cool. Yeah, I'm going to do a whole lot more videos on YouTube, guys, and you're going to watch me grow my channel as I'm doing this. Like I said, I had like 800 or 1,000, I think, subscribers in December, and I'm at like 3,500 now, and you go, well, that's still not that many. Oh my gosh, JR, I know people who have millions. You're right, and good for them, but I'm going up. And if you look at the percentage that I'm increasing, it's quite dramatic, okay? And it's dramatic not because I'm any good, it's because I did the right things. I did the right titles, I did the right descriptions, I did the right tags, I did the right subject matter, and I want to teach you guys this stuff, okay? I want to teach you so that you can do the same thing, and I'm doing this for free. So show up here on Fridays and ask me this stuff here. Put the questions in there right now. I have been submitted some questions, and I want to go over those questions. Somebody saying, how long should a video be? Wow, that's a good question. You know, when I initially started, I was doing videos that were like 2-3 minutes, and I got, you know, decent views on them. But the problem was YouTube wants watch time. How much watch time can you get on a 2-minute video? Well, let's say people are going through 50% of your video, okay? And I do a 2-minute video and they watch 50% of it, so I've got 1 minute of watch time. But then I do a 10-minute video and they watch 50% of it, and I got 5 minutes of watch time. So there's the key, guys. If you want to get more watch time, you got to have longer videos. Now, Do you need to have 2-hour videos? No, because nobody's going to watch it. It's not going to happen. Okay. So I found that the sweet spot is about 10 to 14 minutes for a video. YouTube needs an 8-minute video to get 4 ads in it. You'll get monetized at some point, and they need that 8-minute video. If they don't have an 8-minute video, they're going to go look for an 8-minute video so they can put the 4 ads in there. So think about this. One of the best ways for you to get views on YouTube is to be a suggested video. Who suggests them? YouTube. Okay, so if you notice when you search in YouTube, you've got all these suggested videos off to the side. Those are picks from YouTube. Now, if they've got a 2-minute video and they've got a 10-minute video, which one do you think they're going to suggest? The 10-minute, because they can put more ads on it. They're going to make more money. They get more watch time. So I guess your short answer is you want something at least 10 minutes long, 8-10 minutes long. Okay. I have some that are 20 minutes long. You know, these coaching calls can be an hour long, but that's just the nature of a coaching call. But for the most part, I'm 10 to 14 minutes. Let's see here. Could you put the regular time and day of a live session in live chat? Regular time and day of a live session. My live sessions are 11 a.m. And I'm terrible at typing this. I apologize, Donnie. Let me try to do this. You asked me to do it. I'm doing it. Okay. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Fridays, is when I do my live coaching. Now, you guys, some of you are going to go, you're a liar. You're a liar. You lied. You lied. I did lie. I lied because I haven't done it for 2 weeks. Now, understand, I've been doing this for 4 years, and I don't miss too many Fridays, guys. But I was out of town. I went to see my grandkids. We went down to Key West, and lo and behold, I was out for 2 Fridays. And I really apologize for that. So I'm trying to give you a really good one now, okay? Really good one. I'll make up for it, okay? You can never make up for stuff. I know that. But that's when I normally do them. Somebody else was saying, do we need thumbnails? Yes. Yes. Yes, you need thumbnails, okay? Thumbnails are uber important. And think about this. When you go to YouTube and you search, I don't know, how to shoot skeet, okay? Maybe that's your thing. And you look down the thumbnails, and one of them shows a guy shooting a skeet, and he's got a crazy look on his face, you know, and another one is a guy just standing there with a gun holding it. Which one are you going to click on? You know, the one that looks kind of crazy, the one that gets your attention. So when you're searching stuff on YouTube, understand that people click on things because of the picture, or they'll stop and look because of the picture. Now, they may or may not click on it, but when they stop and look because of the picture, they're then going to read your title. So then the title comes into play. Let's see here. Richard says, how important is editing title pages and intro music? Not as important as you'd think. Not as important as you think. You know, I watch a guy named Gunby Publishing. You can go check him out, Gunby. Sean Gunby's his name, and he does life. He talks about life, and he's an ex-con, and he goes out and interviews people who are working out at these open parks. They're big muscular guys, and he doesn't do much editing. I used to have a longer intro to mine, and I pretty much cut it out because from what I found is that people don't want an intro and all that. They want to get right to the meat. They're like, tell me what, I clicked on this video and I want to know how to make money on, say, YouTube. Just tell me. I don't want to see your stupid, intro. And I spent hours on these intros and did really beautiful ones. The other thing you got to watch out for on music is it's just got to be a background thing. If you go to some of my older videos, my editor had my music too loud, and the #1 comment is, your music's too loud. So it was irritating. So that music is not as important as you think, but if you want to put some in the background, or I'll tell you when music is really good is when you're just doing B-roll, okay? In other words, you're showing a scenery or somebody driving a boat or something. Music's great for that. But when you're talking, man, it's like no music or tone it down. Tone it down, super important. Title pages, title of your video is important, Richard. Let's see, it says here, Danny Baba says, I would have a hard time converting it to India time. No, you don't. No, this is easy, Donnie. All you do is go in there and put India conversion USA, California time, and a Google will pop up and you put in my time and it'll convert it to your time. That's all you got to do. So I do it all the time because I have a couple employees in India that work with me and been with me for years. So that's all I do. Just go to Google and put time conversion, India, USA. Simple stuff. All right. I got time for maybe one or two more questions. The one person says, I can't afford the equipment yet for filming. All right, well, here's the deal on equipment, guys. It just doesn't matter. Now, right now, yeah, I got a lot of equipment set up here, and I've got lighting and backdrops and all this kind of stuff, but I didn't start that way. And the key is get started. The problem people have is they like, well, I want to wait until I have the right lights, and I want to wait until I can buy that really expensive equipment. That's not going to make your channel. It's just not, okay? If you go to any YouTubers who are big and you go back to the first video they ever did, they didn't start off with all this fancy stuff. It doesn't matter. What matters more than anything is your passion and your content. And I keep hitting my desk and it's bouncing the camera. But the passion and the content that you're putting out there, that outweighs everything, guys. So don't worry about the camera and all that stuff. Just get started. If you get started, you'll get better. Like I try to improve things. Like I didn't have my little warrior guy here. Didn't have him. He wasn't always around. I didn't have this awesome bell, right? My notification. I didn't have that. I was standing there next to a green screen. I didn't have a green screen at one point either. So it's a matter of just getting started. God knows it drives me crazy. So many of my friends and family say they're going to do YouTube channels and they don't get started. I mean, getting started is the number one way to keep going. Getting started. If you don't get started, it doesn't matter. You can plan this stuff forever. You can watch all my videos. It doesn't matter. But I will tell you this. Knowledge does matter. And you want to get as much as possible. And here's what I'm going to suggest that you do. This weekend, watch 50 to 100 of my videos. Send me a message and let me know that you did that. And I've got a surprise for you. Got a little gift for you. 50 to 100, okay? Send me a message. And I'll tell you something else you'll get out of that is you'll learn stuff, okay? The only thing I teach is here's how my channel works, okay? When I find something that works, made somebody money or made me money, I go do a video about it. So it's not theory. It's not like, I don't know, try this, see if this works. It's not like that, okay? It's like I take what's worked for me and I share it with you so you can get the same results. So if you go through my channel, which has over 600 videos now, you're going to go, oh, that's a cool thing. I wonder if it works. Yes, it works. It works because I told you about it. I wouldn't tell you about it otherwise, okay? Donnie says, but where? Just go to google.com, Donnie, and then type in the search, convert California time to India time. That's all you got to do. Just type that into Google and a screen will come up, and then you can punch in your time and it will convert it for you. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to head out to lunch. I really appreciate everybody being here. If you like this, put in the comments that you like this. I would really appreciate it. If you didn't like it, put it in the comments that you didn't like it. If you want another subject covered, put that in the comments too, so that I can cover that subject for you. I'll be happy to. Right now, primarily, I'm doing YouTube stuff, so I would really appreciate if you have any questions about YouTube, put that in the chat section, okay? Put in there what you like, what you don't like, what I can help you with. Danny says where to message me. You can message me right here on YouTube, Danny. You can also send me an email to training@jrfisher.com. That's training@jrfisher.com. That's training@jrfisher.com. You can send me a message there. I'd be happy to help you out. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Please, 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 please put something in that chat section. Here's how YouTube works. The more interaction I get on one of these videos, then the more they show this video. The more they show this video, the more views I get. The more views I get, the more encouraged I get, the more I want to do these videos for you, okay? I haven't tried to sell you anything here. I'm just trying to help you out. Christina Long, love you too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. It means the world to me that you like something. It really does. That's the feedback I want from you guys. Our company has made a lot of money. I own a survival food company, in case you don't know that. We've made millions and millions of dollars, okay? I'm okay. I can pay my bills. But I want to share with you guys now, and knowing that you guys get good results and maybe freeing you guys up from your job, being able to quit your job, being able to provide for your family, being able to take a trip, being able to get your retirement, the car you want, the house you want, because you learned something from me, that means the world to me. So when you post something like that and you say you like it, God, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to you next time.